Hello and welcome to Roguelike Dolls Play Returnal Part 17 maybe? You may remember us from such Roguelike Dolls Plays Returnals as Part 14 or Part 8, all of which were bangers. What are we doing here? Yeah, we'll take that. We are trying to get a run strong enough so that we can feel pretty good about fighting the boss. Okay. This one died, so we're gonna choose to avenge. I think we have a good angle on this thing, so that maybe we can kill it. But if we can't kill it, not a big deal. We're getting frozen. We're getting electrocuted. We're getting bit. We got thrown off a cliff. All right, we might die. This is a warm-up. Very embarrassing for us. No, it's not embarrassing. You know, when you're exactly 12 and a half seconds into a run and the first item you found was a, like, you know, a pretty crappy pistol, that's the time to take risks, right? So what do you have to lose except for nothing? Got him. We'll get him too. In time. We'll get them all. Run around the tree, slap them. Got him. Classic strategies. How are we doing? We are doing fine. All right, that didn't quite work, but okay. We're still learning how to fight these new enemy variants. I think it will take, like, you know, another 20 to 50 hours to build up the muscle memory to just consistently build or, like, fight all the different enemy variant types. I think that's just the nature of roguelikes, is that you have to spend some time with them in order to gain proficiency in fighting enemy variant types. Got 2 ethers, okay. And there's a chest around here, which we could open. Could be fun. Who knows? I don't know if that was the most efficient way to get up here. Probably wasn't. But we made some decisions, and we're going to stick with them. It's not even a malignant chest. Wow. Yeah, that's good enough. And then we'll explore these side rooms as well. What do we got? Visceral Knot. It remains undefeated in hilarious item titles. What do we got? Spoiled resin? Sure. We might take the Visceral Knot. The 20% chance for enemies to explode on kill is not too bad. Alright, greatly increases max integrity is the kind of energy we're looking for. Even if it decreases proficiency rate, I still think that's a pretty good trade-off. Plus, we can get more proficiency. And we have a key, so that's nice. What do we got? Resin Enhancer reduces the amount of resins needed to upgrade max integrity. Now we're looking at a run. That could be a run all on its own. So basically, we don't need to take any more big risks in this run, sorry. I don't know if you like watching me take big risks and immediately dying, but if that's your cup of tea, maybe fast forward to part, 17 where we have already, or 18 where we have already beaten the game another time, because this run is about to go off the rails, out of control. What do we got? Oh, repair augment, another one of the all-time greats. Now if we can just get like repair at low integrity or some kind of life steal, we're looking at a powerhouse, you know? An absolute wrecking machine. But you know, you don't get a lot of control over what items you get in this game necessarily. We're gonna take this room slow because enemies spawn based on like where you're standing. So as you proceed through the level, you'll spawn a few more enemies and then you can take them out. And you don't have to spawn every enemy in the level at once and take them all on. You can sort of tactically run around a little bit. Plus, we can maintain a much higher adrenaline level, which, you know, I've not been valuing that much, but it's pretty dang important. You do get like Obolite upgrades and other things, and like damage, and you have better overload, and it's just like, it really adds up. And the rate you gain proficiency is so high when you have, you know, when you have a lot of resin, or not resin, when you have a lot of adrenaline. So, alright, well, stationary, that's fine. Thermogenic launcher, that's much better, for me at least. Alright, was there an item down here? I don't know about that. Is there an item up here? I also don't know about that. There is an item up here, though. What do we got? Ability circuit data cube. Over here, get some obolites, shoot this guy. Got him. 50% obolites is pretty huge as well. We got a parasite harvester, transforms a parasite into obolites. That could be okay. We are not gonna avenge this scout unless we press the wrong button, which I've been known to do. Rather, we will salvage it if possible. What do we got? Instantly increases us to 5 adrenaline. We're not gonna use it right away, but it is a good item. What do we got over here? 5% per adrenaline level. Yes, that is something we might want. We're not rushing for it though, because although it's good, like 20% total damage is not on its own like a run maker, in my opinion. We got large resin, hell yeah. Shield vial is very good. Melee cooldown increased by 2 seconds almost makes it worth it to immediately fabricate this thing. But, you know, I think we can do better. Like, I don't think we're that far off from any sort of other fabricator. Alright, what do we got? We got a resin and a obolite, so we're gonna hit that right away. And then we're gonna take 2nd damage here. Okay, we took some damage. We found our death pool. I think you're just supposed to take a little damage in this room if you want the stuff, and that's the trade-off. So that's what we did. And a trade-off it was. Got some ether. I don't know if you can get the obolites and the ether. I suppose if you ran under the bridge, you probably could, but I think that puts you at risk of getting hit by the thing? Words? words. Forgive me. It puts you at risk of getting hit by the other laser. There's a laser that runs across the side section. And if you can't see why it took me a little bit to remember the words for that, remember that, like, in my daily life, there's hardly any lasers that run across the side section. And I don't necessarily know the words for, like, everything I encounter in video games. And, like, synthesizing language is, like, really an underrated skill. Or maybe it's not underrated, I think it's highly rated, but it's really even underappreciated that as a skill it exists. We're gonna keep working on enlarged chamber. So I'm having an okay time with thermogenic launcher. We'll say that about it. I think sometimes the lasers in here turn off, so we can kind of come back and get this obolite. Sick. I don't know why the lasers turn off or if it's a bug. I feel like they should never turn back on and you should kind of have to make a choice or whatever. Defensively speaking, we shouldn't go in here. So we won't yet. I think we can come back when we're in a much more dominant position within this run and, like, really go for it and clear that room out. But there's no reason to do it, like, right now. Got him. Like, we don't have to rush for it. Bonus room. Okay. Not too bad. Not like world record obolite collection, but we didn't take damage, so that's kind of good. It's like, I'll put that in the good enough tier. Alright, and then I think we just gotta, like, dive bomb down out of here. Got him. We're almost done with Bloodborne. We don't have a key. We're almost done with Bloodborne. I'm on what I believe to be the last boss, the first hunter. Got it. Sick. I was struggling a little bit. I died like 3 times, and I'm gonna get back to it. I don't know, like, I'll probably have that video published by the time, you know, I'm out of, like, by the time I'm publishing part 17 of Returnal, certainly. It's like hard to synthesize where in my brain all this stuff is. Like, if I had no full-time job, I could just hang out and publish videos, like, on the day or the day after that I record them. But as it stands, I kind of gotta, like, record a lot of videos on the weekend and then sort of edit them and publish them throughout the week. Our melee cooldown is so dang high. Didn't play that room well, but it's okay. Alright, there's a chest that we can't get because we don't have a key. Got it. We'll use this item right away. But we'll hold on to our other 2. Because I don't want to lose a parasite yet, because our singular parasite is giving us max integrity. This isn't open, so we don't have to worry about it. Adrenaline certainly could be nice, but, you know, and it doesn't hurt to just top ourselves off. We could use it during, like, a boss fight or something, but I don't think we need to put that level of thought in it. Alright, so we could give 300 obolites for some ether. Or, yeah, 5 ether. But we don't really know what our goals are. Getting hit causes the suit to... Alright, low integrity gain per 25%. Protection, getting hit. So we definitely want low integrity. Because protection is so powerful, and this will give us a lot more staying power. Getting hit causes the suit to release projectiles is pretty dope, but we don't have the money to afford it, so we don't have to put that much thought into it as it stands. We just have to successfully complete this not so difficult platforming. Almost got me, I think, but didn't quite. Is there anything else here? Yeah. One other thing. Possibly like a parasite or something. You never know. Alright, not bad, not bad. One could argue that it's almost purely beneficial. So I think for the first phase of this room, we can kind of run around like, you know, fools. Picking up stuff and jumping to different locations. It's because there's a lot of good stuff, and if we just put some distance between us, we can take out a lot of these guys. Not get caught up like reloading when we should be shooting. You know, it's an idea. I also don't think this is that bad of an arena to fight one of the gorillas. Just because we have so much, you know, leeway to move around, and it kind of takes the gorilla a lot of work to move around. What do we got here? Nullification Spear is a good item to have on hand for sure. Is this more resin? Yeah, oh yeah. Alright. So now what are we looking at? The gorilla's over there. But it's not especially aggroed. I don't want to cheese out the gorilla, and I don't think we need to, so maybe we won't. Reduces alt fire cooldown, reduces repair efficiency, nothing. We need repair efficiency. That's like the lifeblood of our lifeblood. Youch. Distance between us and the gorilla. Maybe use an alt fire or something. It's gonna do some sort of attack, I reckon. He's shielded, so I think we have to get in and hit him. And we got him. Okay, we're a little low on health. We'll take a carbine, because I think I prefer it at this point. But we made good progress on whatever that was, malignant slithium. Maybe we'll take that. We're really not in a position to deny ourselves any heals. I guess we could cleanse, but we do have a nullification sphere, which will let us to get rid of any, you know, particularly nasty malfunctions that we acquire So, you know, ideally, if we acquire something like take, replicating hits sounds really cool, but we're gonna stick with our tachymatic carbine. Unless it has, no, it has full auto, which is pretty sick. But we'll stick with the tachymatic carbine. Slug shots, like, okay, for sure, but we're okay. No reason to hop between weapons like that. What do we got? Alt fire cooldown increased, perform melee kills. That will come pretty quick and certainly worth a Slithium vial. Usually there's an item over here, but I guess not. In question, there are some obolites that we could get by taking damage, but I don't want to. So like, the one thing I want right now is health. So not gonna take optional damage for, you know, like 20 obolites or whatever. What do we got? Oh yeah, impairing cold blood. No thanks. Squids are of no concern to us. Big squids, even less of a concern in many ways. Alright, what do we got? Slithium resin is a big yes. Don't want to miss out on these obolites. So we're just doing what we need to do, which in this case I believe is increasing our max integrity through exploration and collection of resin. By the end of going down the paths that would have originally led to the keys or whatever, he should be at like a couple extra, you know, total, like, and by a couple extra, I mean, we should have about a third more health than we would normally have if we went down the path of so many squids. Let me finish this thought. Alright, now that we have killed many squids, we will have about a third more health after all this exploration because we had that requirement for Slithium, or no, all my words are messing up. Basically, it takes less for us to get max health upgrade, less resin. So if we can do that, Jesus Christ, like my brain, it's taking like 80% of my brain power to move around in this game. If we can complete all this exploration without dying, we'll have a lot more health than we typically have. What's this? Increases speed and weapon damage for the next 15 kills, triggers critical malfunction on detach. That could take one of our artifacts, so I'm not thinking we're hard up for that. Got him. Efficiency level 18, and ether is good. What do we got? Malignant obolite chunk? Sure. Next malfunction's critical. Should not rush towards another malfunction insofar as we can avoid them. maybe we should just use Nullification Sphere, but until it looks like we're gonna get another malfunction, I'm thinking we won't use Nullification Sphere. So the second, like, we find another Malignant chest or something, then we'll say, give us the Sphere of Nullification. But before that, we're not gonna do anything with that. I guess we could melee kill these guys. Oh, that's an infinite pit. That's not great. Okay. Yeah, some squids, not too shabby. Really don't know what that alt fire is. I should look, but no reason to pay attention to game mechanics. That's how they get you. Is they? Who knows? Alright, that's good. I think we have to go back up to get it, though. We'll listen to this, and we're probably gonna cleanse it, because we have a glut of ether. Oh. Perfect. We have so many obolites, that's important to keep in mind. Weapon stimulant. You know what? I never want my movement to be inhibited. Maybe weapon stimulant's great, but 100%'s not that much. Call me when it's 1000% weapon damage, and then you can inhibit me all day for 1000% weapon damage. That's an easy decision. 100%, I'm not sure about that. If it was you're invincible, you know, cannot pick up new weapons. We might want to do this if we want to pick up a new weapon. What do we need? Perform melee kills 3. That's not very many melee kills, really. What's this? Weapon stimulant. And then I think these other ones are at the bottom of a lake, so we can't, like, get them. So nothing to worry about there. Thermogenic launcher with replicating hits. We already turned that down once, so let's keep on working on critical hits and check out some of these side path rooms. What do we got? This is okay. It hurts us, but it gets us like an item or a thing. Take 1 additional hit before losing adrenaline's pretty good. It might be time for us to use our Slithium Vial, maybe. We'll see. This isn't a dangerous room, though, typically, so we won't use it here. We got Modified Sidearm, not good enough, but it is a pretty good one. Don't get me wrong. And discount 1 item, eats away a large amount of proficiency on Detach. You know what? We'll take it, actually. And here's what I'm thinking. We teleport back to the store. And then we buy an item. And we'll see how much proficiency it takes away from us. How far are we from the store anyways? There's a translocator in the previous room, so we don't have to backtrack that far. Very important in this room, we need to, like, not fall off a cliff. What was this item that we didn't want? Parasite Harvester? Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, get us back this. And does this discount work on our max integrity upgrade? Does. Alright, what were these? Are any of these profoundly expensive? This was... Alright, so we're probably going to buy that, but I think we want this. Then we'll take a critical malfunction. Or no, it just caused a normal malfunction, I think. Maybe? Unclear. Alright. We're gonna use this. And then let's fabricate this. We could probably get something better in the grand scheme of the world, but this isn't that bad. And we do get hit a lot, so, you know, we're gonna get some value out of it, for sure. This is that room where you have to walk in lava to get to the special room, so we're not into that. We might be into our boss trap room at some point here. And no, that's the one we gotta run across. I forget why we didn't explore over here. Is this a second room where you have to run across? No, it was an energy barrier, I remember. Okay, here we go. Oh, it ate away a large amount of proficiency. Alright. But looking at our proficiency, we didn't actually go down to level 17 from 19, so kinda worth it. Right? I'm thinking it was pretty worth it. Is this a fabricator? No, that was this thing. Okay. This is the end of the line, and we have a fabricator that does what? Alt fire cooldown by 2 seconds. That could be nice if we could find a little bit more obolites. Maybe in this room even. And then we have a visceral knot somewhere as well that we could pick up. But neither this one nor visceral knot is that impactful. Sorry, visceral knot enjoyers. So if we forget about them, it's not the end of the world. This one is certainly better than visceral knot, though. By... You know, and I don't think it's that close. Like, visceral knot's only useful when enemies are really clumped up, and enemies that are small enough to be really clumped up are not that difficult to kill, typically. But what we will do to keep this run alive is we will take obolites in exchange for heat. And then we will go back here and we will buy a Sliphium vial. Which, like, extremely cowardly, but it does give us, like, so much more survivability in this run. Oh my god. Alright. Got some lasers. Nothing to worry about for a gamer of my caliber. Oh, we forgot an obolite chunk, so we're gonna go back and get that. But it's nothing, you know, unacquirable for a gamer of my caliber. Let's think about this. Alright. Got it. No problem. No problems at all. I think this room's also kind of a gimme. Sorta. Like, we could certainly fall in the lava or something. Check out this side path. It is a replicator room. That could be okay. That was unnecessary damage. need to remember to get a melee kill at some point here. What do we got? Cannot change weapons, but I think we would want to stick with this weapon anyways. Ow. Did you have a shield? Ouch. There's a gorilla. Ow, we got slapped. Got him. Okay. Can't change weapons. We did earn the permanent trait critical hit. That room was expensive in terms of like health, and I think we may have died if we didn't buy the Slipium, or at least it would have been close. So, you know, the ideal is to not take damage, but short of things that, you know, are obvious, I think we made good choices with our purchasing decisions relative to our level of competency in this game. I'm pretty satisfied as a consumer. Next malfunction is critical. Hope we find a key before it destroys one of my artifacts. But, you know, we can kind of avoid getting that critical malfunction simply by not messing with, you know, cursed objects. Malignant objects. I really wish there was shorthand for this stuff, so I might just make up some names for things that convenience me. Okay, do you have any buddies? Ouch. Should have dodged later. Adrenaline reset. Terrible. Got him. We got a full health. We will not pay for our sins today. Perhaps a different time. Still can't change weapons. We need to open some containers at some point, and this energy barrier does last a long-ass time, so that's something to think about. What do we got? Damage augment. Perfect. Not enough obolites. It takes 300. Okay. So now might be a good time to go to our boss trap room in hopes of getting the obolites we need to take advantage of this thing. I think we still do have an astronaut. Alright, we got a little bit of stuff, but not enough to buy this. I guess we have a couple more of these, which we could break apart, but it's very unlikely that we get to 300 in this room, even with all of our, you know, scrambling for cash. But the boss trap room could definitely get us there. We'll go there now. That's not a translocator, but this is. And I mean, we could probably fight the boss on, like, you know, our base level of damage each time and just grind our heads at it, but personally, that's not the way I want to play. It seems weird not to, like, try to get a little bit of power. I mean, if you were like really min-maxing for time and you wanted to like, you know, not waste any time and have the most efficient thing possible, you could like say, all right, well, I'm only gonna build up all this power on runs where, you know, I've already killed the boss. And it's like, kill the boss and then grind up everything. Whoops. Not the reverse, but it still ends up taking about the same amount of time, but you're like way more likely to die on the boss. Ouch. Possibly a gorilla incoming. What do we got? Energy barricade? I suppose I strongly prefer a gorilla to a wolf. Ouch. That one always gets me. You know, he spawned so many of these damn circles. Got him. That wasn't too bad. Alright. Better carbine seems good. And we'll take it. Without hesitation. We literally hesitated. That's just obolites. I don't want to crawl in the lava for obolites. That's just our old carbine. There's a chest down there, which could have a even better weapon. Integrity circuit. In fixing or gaining malfunctions increases integrity. Alright, so now we want to use... I guess we could just get a lot of, but, you know, opening 2 containers is going to, you know, get us all the integrity that we need, so I don't think we need to worry about that too much. What do we got here? Proficiency augment, that's pretty good. We do lose out on that straight 10% damage temporarily, but I don't want to backtrack here. I do want to backtrack to that other thing at the end of our line. Plus, we could get 100 obolites ascending the spire without too much trouble, I think. Okay. So, top of our list, if we could find 1 container to open, that would be pretty amazingly sick. I guess there's a container over there, but I think we might need a key for it. Like, I think that's the room that had, like, that energy sphere thing. Maybe? Yeah. And we don't have a key currently. So we're gonna head... No, this is just... Which one's this? We use this one? No, this is the bed we used it. We just want to get back to a translocator. Which should be straight ahead. That said, the room that we want is right here anyways, so... Generally, you want to move towards the source of the, like, the circle of death. We're not going to spawn this right away because it's a pain in the ass if it turns into a hostile enemy, plus we could just die. So, you know, we're being careful. And then we want to run up here and slap this guy before he kills us. And then we'll do a little quick sidestep, get that guy, do a little one of those. And then I think we can do, remove those, which didn't heal us very much, but we'll gain another one of these, which will heal us a little bit. Instantly reset alt fire cooldown is pretty okay. This isn't immediately a boss.
Is calling me upwards.
The boss is at the top of this, and if we can get 300 money before, like, beating this boss, it's pretty worth it. Although, I think these are both just, independently, like, item platforms. I think we have a data cube or something that we can use. We'll unlock an item. So if nothing else, that was pretty good. What did we get? Ability circuit, gaining or fixing, or I didn't read it before I picked it up. I should have read it. Let's see. Emergency protection, integrity circuit, gaining or fixing, no. Grants a random combat ability. Okay. Very interesting. This just looks like another thing. Which we don't have enough glyphs to translate. We're a little short on funds for a 10% weapon boost, which would be nice. And in any case, we're gonna want, ideally, to get, you know, health before fighting the boss. So, you know, possibly some tall orders going on here. Melee cooldown increased, energy barricades pretty dang good, especially for the boss. If we can go in there with like 2 energy barricades, that could make a big difference. We have the astronaut, which will bring us back to life during the fight. I don't know with how much health, but presumably not full health. We could just find a large slithium. That would be so good for us. Ouch. Thank God for not taking falling damage. We could remove a parasite for a little bit of obolites, but I think we only have 1 parasite right now, and we actually like it. Yeah. We have greatly increases max integrity. Like, maybe we could be at 20 proficiency right now if we didn't, like, ransack our proficiency at every turn, but... that's just the game. Sometimes you gotta ransack your proficiency at every turn. What do we got? Modified sidearm, not so good. We really, truly have no way to repair, which I think is a bummer. Like, I would have really liked to repair ourselves before this boss, if possible. Where are we going? Making sure I'm just not, like, missing some full health upgrade or something. Guess we have to fight the boss. Oh, jeez. Just do your best.
Did you learn this melody from me? Or did I learn it from you?
You learned it from Blue Oyster Cult. Ouch. Ow. Now, can we just, like, use one of these and be relatively safe? I don't know if the ring is broken up. Oh, it is. Holy crap. Oh, and that is too? How long does this last? I don't know if it breaks eventually, but this is like OP as shit. Oh, it does? But it does last a long time, so something to think about, for sure. Probably gonna run out during this phase. Yeah. That's okay. There's like 3 layers of that? That's crazy. Ow, we got killed. But we have an astronaut? No, we don't. I thought we did. I guess we didn't. That can be the end of this part, 17. Maybe next time we'll try the other strategy of just immediately going to the boss. Just because we have a chance at beating him even without too much items. And it will kind of get tedious to run around this zone for a long time, so part 18 we bum rush the boss, and I think it will be fine. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you next time for part 18. Thank you so much. I love you. Goodbye.